This podcast is sponsored by Feedback Frontier. Elevate your book's credibility with $50 editorial reviews and boost your traffic. Choose audio reviews for an added touch. Visit feedbackfrontier.com today.
How to get your book reviewed by industry-specific critics. Learn key strategies to get your book reviewed by industry-specific critics and boost your author credibility with trusted book review sites and services. Hey, so I wanted to share some insider tips on a topic that every author, especially those trying to build credibility and expand their reach, needs to know about: how to get your book reviewed by industry-specific critics. Now I know what you're thinking. Getting a review can feel like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. But there's a method to the madness, and it's not as daunting as you'd imagine. First off, let's talk about why it even matters to aim for industry-specific critics rather than just any reviewer. These critics aren't your everyday bloggers or casual readers. They are people who know your genre inside out. They understand the market, and their opinions carry weight with readers, publishers, and even bookstores. Their perspective can help position your book exactly where it needs to be in the ecosystem. So how do you get that coveted review? The process often starts with book review sites and book review blogs focused on your niche. These sites typically have a submission process where authors can send in their books for consideration. It's basically your entry ticket to getting professional eyes on your work. But here's the catch. You have to be selective and strategic. Tossing out your book to every possible blog or site might sound tempting, but it doesn't usually yield the best results. Instead, target genres or markets where your book will resonate the most. Now, you might be asking, what about free book reviews? Are those worth it? The short answer, yes, but with some caveats. Numerous platforms and book review services offer free book reviews, but the quality and reach vary widely. Some will give you a solid critique and honest feedback, while others may be too generic or even not read your book fully. That's why a trusted service like Feedback Frontier can be a game changer. They specialize in connecting authors with qualified industry-specific critics who provide detailed, authentic reviews, a win-win for both sides. Let's break down a few concrete steps for your book review submission strategy. Research and shortlist. Use directories or search engines to find book review sites that focus on your genre. Look for reviewers who have a solid reputation and engage actively with their readers. Understand submission guidelines. Every site or blog usually has their own rules about how to submit a book for review, what format they prefer, submission deadlines, whether they accept ebooks or print copies. Following these guidelines shows professionalism and respect. Craft a compelling pitch. When reaching out, include a brief personalized message explaining why you think your book fits their audience. Make it clear you've done your homework and aren't just mass spamming reviews. Be patient but proactive. Reviewers get tons of submissions, so don't be discouraged if it takes a while. Follow up politely if needed, but also keep moving forward by submitting to other outlets. One trick that often gets overlooked is how to maximize the impact of the reviews you receive. Share excerpts on your website, social media, or even in press releases. Reviews from respected industry critics can build your author brand and open doors to new opportunities, like speaking engagements or partnerships. Finally, never underestimate the value of feedback beyond just the marketing angle. These critiques can really help sharpen your craft for future projects by highlighting strengths and weaknesses through an informed lens. If you're ready to take that next step, I highly recommend you get your book reviewed today by experienced industry-specific critics. It's one of the best investments you can make in boosting your book's visibility and credibility in a crowded marketplace. Trust me, once you start building those relationships and getting thoughtful, targeted reviews, you'll wonder how you ever published without them.